Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. I thought today what I'd do, I'll make a small guide on Space Marines. Now I know a lot of people have been asking me about my actual loadout I actually play as my Space Marine character, so I thought I'd jump in and actually show you the loadouts I play and some of the stuff I have equipped. But before I do that, I just want to quickly go over the advancement points, because depending on what you play is where really you should be spending your advancement points. Now I'm mainly a tactical player, so the first thing you really want to be unlocking as a tactical is this little thing down here, the melter bomb. You really need the melter bomb as a tactical. If you can stop the flow of armor onto the battlefield, that goes for their transports and their tanks and stuff like that, it instantly puts the enemy at a disadvantage, because if you can control the flow of armor on the battlefield, it means you can control the actual flow of enemies on the battlefield. The less transports they have, it means the more they have to haul to the actual point on foot, which gives you a great chance of taking them down in your armor or setting up in a defense position at certain points. So I would recommend, definitely, if you can, get the melter bomb first. The rest is pretty much simple. If you like playing with bolt guns, you need to unlock all the bolt gun stuff and all that kind of jazz. But yeah, that's just the basic overview of advancements as a Space Marine. As you can see, I've unlocked the veteran and stuff like that with mine, because I am a big tactical player. That is where I like to play my game. But if you're a jump assault, then I suggest start unlocking all the jump assault stuff, or ground assaults all the way down here. I'm slowly working on my ground assault. I'm slowly getting back into the class, but tactical is where it's at for me at the moment. So let's jump in and then let's actually look at the loadouts I've got. So first is my main tactical class. Now this is my main tactical class, as you can see here. You probably see me in my videos all the time and stuff. I'm trying to go for a Mark III look all over. I want this like Horus Heresy / Great Crusade themed character, so I'm really trying to jump in on that. So let's jump in and let's see what we've got. As you can see, I've got the normal bolt gun. I haven't got any like mastercrafted or anything like that. It's just the normal bolt gun. Actually, this one's actually from the box, because it's got a little skull here. It's like a custom theme one, but it's exactly the same stats as a normal one. There's nothing new at all. It's just the skins that change. And if we go back, the attachments I've got is it's the extended barrel. Now the extended barrel is very good for this gun. As a Space Marine and as a tactical, your best advantage is range. You are best at range. So the extended barrel adds towards that. You want to take the enemy out at range before they get to you. Chaos, Eldar, and Orcs, they're very. I've got a very good advantage in melee against our race at the moment, our Space Marine race. So it's vital that you can take these chaps down before they actually reach you and start be able to put some hits on you. So I would recommend definitely going with the extended barrel. The foregrip, now this is personal taste. The angle grip is good, but since I like to fire in advance, I'm always walking forward. I always trying to push the enemy back. I'm constantly moving forward. As soon as you stop him, in my opinion, the enemy can then pin you down and encircle you. So it's always best to keep moving and keep the fire moving. And this grip is great for that, because it you get a 50% decrease on your aim when you're moving. So if you're pushing forward and you're looking down, you aim with your gun, you get a less decrease in your aim, so you can actually get more accurate shots as you're pushing forward. So I'd recommend that if for the aggressive kind of players like myself. And finally, which it took me so long to get, this is vital: the drum magazine. The drum magazine adds, I think it's 60 shots altogether, so you're getting basically 2 clips of fire in one clip. So this is vital, especially against some of the more tanky stuff. Like you've got the Mark and Nurgle, you've got the it's completely gone out my mind, but it's the ground assault for the Orcs. I've completely forgot what it's called. But if you can get the drum magazine, I recommend you put it on your gun as soon as possible. The box magazine drops from the 5K boxes, if I'm not mistaken. No, sorry, it's the 1K box drum magazine, and this drops from the 12K requisition boxes. So yeah, you might have to grind a bit for that. It took me about 10 boxes of 12K to actually get my drum magazine, so it took a lot of requisition. Right, let's move on to the armor. Now, for those who have unlocked relic armor, now this is complete personal opinion of mine. I do not go with relic armor. Relic armor for me, for the point cost, is completely not worth it. Every build I can fit upgraded power armor onto is always artificer armor, never relic. Again, that's my personal taste. I don't know if you guys want to do anything, but I would always recommend go with artificer armor because you can put more trinkets and all that jazz actually onto your class to bulk it out just a tad more. So Wargear 1 is the Seals of Forging, which gives you a plus 12 armor. I haven't got anything in Wargear 2 for the simple fact that these are a bit too dear. They're just too dear, and this chap here, the 15% faster stamina regen delay is just, in my opinion, is just not worth it. Just not worth it. Trinkets, we've got plus 4 health, plus 3 armor, plus 6 health, plus 4 armor. Again, it just puts up our stats up here, it just increases the stats, helps us out. Standard, now this is for people who want to be squad leaders like myself. I'm leading Vigila Mortis all the time, so I'd recommend getting the Standard of Blasting. The Standard of Blasting gives you an 8% increase of damage. So, you know, if you've got a full squad of range, which you really should be because our main advantage is being range at the moment, then this greatly helps all the people around you. So heavy bolters, Lascannons, people who are also playing tactical. If you can keep these chaps around you in a nice, tight, good formation, you know, the damage they're putting out is going to be increased, and it really does help against some of the more tankier targets. For my sidearm is plasma pistol. I've got the Death Wish plasma pistol, which is 150. It's got less recoil. If I just click on there, it's got less recoil than the ones that jump out the box. This is 0.19 and the ones from the boxes are 0.23. That's the only difference. The ones from the requisition boxes have got a bit more of a recoil than the actual this one here. So yeah, I would definitely recommend the plasma pistol, just for the simple fact that it can burn an enemy down faster, and plus I'm really not a fan of the lock-on bolt pistols. I know a lot of people like them, but it's just not my taste for me. So for the melee weapon, I've gone with the Crusader combat knife just for sheer looks. I absolutely love the Crusader combat knife. I just love that like little gold effect on it. Well, sorry, bronze, I would say. Bronze effect. And for the advancement for it is the edge enhancement. Sorry, enhancement, not advancement. So yeah, it just increases my penetration. So if it does come down to a knife fight against someone, at least I've got that extra penetration to actually assist and purge the opponent, hopefully. Right, let's go back. Let's do the famous plasma cannon. Now, I know a lot of people rage about plasma cannons. I know I get a lot of hate on the forums and some of my videos about my plasma cannon, but it really is a useful tool at clearing a ton of guys off a point in just mass. You know, this thing can kick out so much firepower, and with a charge at the moment, which probably should be nerfed in some way, you can rapid fire shots and take it down a lot of targets and do a lot of damage to vehicles, and yeah, just big groups if they're all piling onto the same points against each other. So just a standard plasma cannon, nothing special about it. Again, I've got my artificer armor, and if we jump in here, I've got my devastator's will, it gives me plus 32 health, and I've got my stamina regen just for the simple fact that, yeah, really. Actually, do you know what? I really shouldn't have the stamina regen on. If I quit that, and I should really get some of the trinkets. So I'll just do that right now. Actually, that is a bad mistake on my part, which I missed. Let me just figure this out here. There we go. There's 1,000 points devastator. So there we go. We've figured something out together. With the modifications on it, I've come across no modifications yet. That doesn't mean there's none in the game, but so far I've come across none. The way that I'm doing my requisition, I'm starting at 1k boxes, and I've done all the 1k boxes, all the 5k boxes I've done, and now I'm on the 12k boxes. So I may get like modifiers and stuff like that out of the 30k boxes. I'm not sure, but when that does happen, if it does happen, then I'll probably make another video about some of the modifications you can get to the plasma cannon. Right, Apothecary. I don't really play Apothecary, but it's always useful to have an Apothecary class which is pretty beefed out, just in case, because you never know when to use it. So again, I've got my my bolter. I've got the since you can't have the extended barrel, I've gone with the heavy barrel just to increase the accuracy again. All it basically does is just help you out. Again, I've got the movement grip to stabilize, and really I should have the drum magazine. I didn't have the drum magazine equipped. So there we go. We figured that one out together as well. So that's got the drum magazine again with the armor, artificer armor. I've got the plus 15 health, same trinkets as all my other stuff. All it does, it just helps you just increase all this here, and yeah, it just helps you out. I've got this guy equipped with a grenade. I've got a sidearm. Plasma pistol again, like I said before, really helps you out when it comes to those situations. And let me just save this. And then I've got my power sword. I've actually changed this. This used to be my power fist, but since I've got my melter bomb on my tactical class, let's go back to this. Since I've got my melter bomb on my tactical class, which I always take, I don't really see the use of a power fist anymore, since I can take a rhino or tank down faster with the actual melter bombs than I can with the power fist. So I thought it would be better for myself to really go with a more of an assault class, like with a sword or axe. But I'm actually liking the sword at the moment, because it comes with some great modifiers to it. So you've got this shock field here, which increases damage for power swords. So that's really good. You know, you actually can take an Eldar and stuff with their melee. And I've also got this lifesteal. Now, I haven't really played with this that much, but I've heard a lot of feedback from the forums, and from the games I have played, I really have noticed a big difference in my advantage as an actual ground assault with a power sword, because once you hit them with that sword, you steal life with them, basically. So, you know, if you're really down and you're going through like a group of guys and you're just swinging your sword, you can get a lot of life back and do a lot of damage to them. Obviously, I've got the shield. I always go everywhere with the shield. You can just put your shield up and take a ton of fire, and the attachment on that is the durability, so it just increases the durability and the regen for the shield. I just unlocked this, which is the plated generator. Gives you plus 25 armor, and it gives you an epic looking Space Marine crotch, as you can see right here. Again, I couldn't really afford the relic armor on this guy, so this guy's just with basic power armor. I've got buffed health and the plus armor on this chap. Couldn't afford consumables or grenades, so this guy is basically just going in and just slashing away and hoping for the best. And the second from last class we're going to discuss is the Lascannon. Now, I would recommend, again, everyone has a Lascannon class, for the simple fact that if you're playing Harkus or the any siege map, or actually any map at all, and you want to get rid of vehicles fast and at range, and maybe, you know, somewhere safe, then the Lascannon is the way to go. Again, I've got no attachments on it. I've got the relic armor. Let me actually just go into the edit. I've got the relic armor again. I've got the plus 15 health. I've got all the trinkets like we do, the armor and the health trinkets. I've got the ammo, just in case I run out of ammo somewhere. I think the only time I've ever run out of ammo was on Harkus, and that was once, and that was so long ago. I've got the grenade case. I get any close combat coming towards me, because we've got no side pistol at all as a devastator. That's another thing to remember. If you're playing Lascannon, you've only got this Lascannon and your grenade, really. If you've got a jump assault on you, 9 times out of 10 you're probably going to die, so just be wary. And finally, really, is my veteran. Now, this is my veteran, and it's got a little cool white helmet now. That's just been added in the patch today. So let's go through my veteran stuff. So as a veteran, you get 1400 points. One thing why I haven't maxed it out is that I'm actually saving up for the Iron Halo. Not this Iron Halo, because again, I don't think this Iron Halo is worth the points cost. There is another version of the Iron Halo. I actually let's actually just go back and I'll show you where it is. The Iron Halo is down here. So it's 100 AP. So again, as you can see, I've got 24. I'm saving up for it, and it gives me plus 40 armor. This is the one I'm actually going to be equipping on my tactical guy, not the other chap. So let's just finish this off, and let's go back to my Stern Guard veteran. So just like my tactical. It's got all the same attachments as my tactical. Extended barrel, the stabilizing grip, the drum magazine. We've got the artificer armor. Down here we've got +1 stamina, which I think is really useful, and I can actually add that because I've got the point cost backing me up now, since we've got 1400 points, so that's really got to be useful. Seals of forging again, +12 armor. My melter bomb, like I said, as a tactical, you should always be taking a melter bomb. Always taking melter bomb, because melter bombs are absolutely vital on the field. They really are. As soon as you can stop that flow of armor onto the battlefield, you are at an ultimate advantage over the enemy. So please, if you can, chaps, always take a melter bomb. I drill it into my VM guys all the time. If you're playing tactical, have a melter bomb class. It's vital that you do that. Just the same again, I got my plasma pistol in case we need it. Melee weapon, just the same, and the attachment to the knife, which increases penetration. And the standard really should be standard of blasting. There we go. We figured something out again, chaps. So yeah, this is a basic overview of what I use as my Space Marine. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you want more videos like this, maybe some tactics about maps and stuff, just leave a comment and say, oh yeah, give us some of that, and I'll try and do some more of that in some YouTube videos. So thanks for watching, chaps, and have a nice day. Thank you. Bye bye.